Well, good evening and welcome to Greenwood, the first round of the 5A state playoffs. We are just about 15 minutes away from our Lady Panthers in the first round matchup against the Hot Springs Trojans. Talon Hot Springs is the 3 seed out of the 5A South. Our Lady Panthers are the 2 seed into this matchup, obviously from the 5A West. It's going to be a lot of fun tonight. The winner goes home, Talon, so there's not a lot of room for error.
Loser goes home.
That's what I meant, sorry. Loser goes home. It's win and move on. The loser goes home. The winner of this game will play Jonesboro tomorrow at noon. And obviously, the loser will go home.
Yeah, and JB, you know we'll get into the tournament more later, but I just wanted to start out by saying what an atmosphere we walked into. We're in a small gym here. It's exciting. You know, we even went over to the arena, which is huge. That thing is just enormous. And we went over there and we met Dr. Smith, Greenwood's AD. Only had the nicest things to say. Just super, super appreciate him and him giving us the opportunity to be here, to bring this game to you. And, you know, it's important. We felt it's important to bring this game to you guys.
Absolutely. Also, thanks to Rustin at Monroe Tire Pros for providing this broadcast for us. It's a huge thank to him and the River Company. We thank Matt Stewart there with the River Company for allowing us to bring this broadcast to you. We thank you guys for tuning in to tonight's broadcast. Our pregame show brought to you by Stage 2 Dance Center. We really appreciate their sponsorship with us, and that allows us to bring this pregame to you. And that kind of brings us into a couple of points we want to mention. We got a couple players to highlight, Talon.
We do, yeah, that's exactly right. Let's go ahead and get into that. And again, huge thank you to all of our sponsors. You know, without them, it wouldn't be possible. And that's the River Company, Matt Stewart over there, and then Monroe's Tires. So big thank you to them. And then we have a lot more sponsors we want to really be able to talk about tonight. We're really excited. And you know, even as the Greenbrier parents came in, we heard so many times, we're so glad you guys are here. And that really means a lot to us. So without you fans, this wouldn't be possible. So yeah, let's go ahead and highlight some players here that we've had this season.
We try to get a little bit player bio, kind of spice it up, make it fun for you guys back home watching. Zoe Lee, she's a senior for this Lady Panther team, a setter. We talked to her, just a couple of fun things that she likes to do, some questions that you guys can get to know a little bit more about her. Her favorite show is Outer Banks. She loves being in the outdoors and hiking. That's one of her favorite hobbies. She's got a really cool, unusual talent. She can make a dog whistle sound with her braces. And then
that's pretty neat.
Yeah,
that really is. You know, I was texting her. I was like, "Hey, Zoe, we want something that's just kind of an unusual talent." And she's like, "What if I don't have it?" And you're like, "Well, you got something. You got to make something up." And she goes, "Well, I mean, I guess I can make this dog whistle sound with my braces." I said, "Zoe, that's perfect. That's perfect. Don't even think about anything else. I'm using that. It's perfect."
That's so awesome. After high school, obviously next May when she graduates, her plans are to attend UCA with a pre-dental major. Obviously wants to go to the dental route. A lot of good future there, obviously, for her. And so we're just excited, you know, for this game tonight. It being her senior year. Another senior to highlight is Madison Fett, Talon. We got to know her a little bit through a couple of different things, and so we'll just go ahead and highlight her real quick. Favorite show was Grey's Anatomy. Her favorite hobby is eating and shopping. Most unusual talent, she can hold her breath for a very long time. That's pretty impressive. I don't know, I can't hold my breath very long. And then after high school, her plans are to go to the U of A up in Fayetteville with a study emphasis in biology. We're going to hit a break, Talon.
JB, I wanted to say real quick, I don't really even know what biology is. You know I took that class last semester, but golly, I don't know if I learned anything. So it really amazes me that she's got the intelligence to go and do that, because Lord knows I don't. That's something that's really challenging. And so, you know, best of wishes to those senior girls, Zoe Lee and Madison Fett, as we see them warming up together tonight here in Greenwood. And if we win, we move on. If we lose, we go home. And we're expecting big things. It's been a while since Greenbrier's gotten out of the first round of the playoffs. So we'll see what happens, JB. And, yeah, let's go ahead and hit a break, and we'll be right back with the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network.
At American Safeguard Insurance, you get an actual human being just down the street to get advice on the confusing world of insurance. There's no need to shop around every time your insurance company tries to raise rates. You can relax and let us do it for you. Having a choice is a big deal, and when insurance companies compete, you save money. One of the most important benefits is we actually monitor your premium for rate increases. If we notice a rate increase, we reshop your premium to ensure the best rate. And when the time comes to use your insurance, and we hope it doesn't, you have a friend to help guide you during one of the most stressful times of your life. All your needs under one roof, from vehicle to life insurance, and everything in between. We protect it all.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here, and heart, and hope. Thank you to everyone who is standing together, learning from one another, and making Arkansas a place we all love to call home. We're proud to be your community bank.
For the best barbecue in town, look no further than Old Bart Southern Eats. With the wide variety of meats smoked perfectly, with one-of-a-kind sides and a sauce unlike any other, you will not want to miss out. Old Bart Southern Eats is located at 79 South Broadview, next to Walmart. Open Wednesday through Friday, 5 until sold out, and Saturday and Sunday, 3 until sold out. You better get there early because it will not last long. You can find us on Facebook at Old Bart Southern Eats.
Come into Steak and Shake for the original steak burger, steak burgers, and milkshakes. Yep, it's all right there in the name. Steak and Shake. Get them delivered.
Do you have damage to your roof from a wind or hailstorm? Vision Roofing leads the way in roof repair and installation. From the initial consultation to the last nail is in place, their customer service is exactly what you need to feel at ease. For a free inspection, call Robert Branscombe at 733-8790 or Chad Stevenson at 697-6606. At Vision Roofing, they have the vision to see you through. The Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors: American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn, Greenbrier Pharmacy, DJ Vanaco, Remax Elite, Vision Roofing, the Children's Clinic from Greenbrier and Conway, Stage 2 Dance Center, Bleacher Bling, and Steak and Shake.
And we are back here inside of Greenwood. Talon inside and ready to go for this first round of the 5A state playoffs. The loser goes home, Talon. There's also been quite a few games that have already concluded this afternoon, Talon. So we might go ahead and take a look at the tournament schedule. Hang on, we're gonna get that put up for you. All right, so looking already at the top of the bracket, Benton knocked out Nettleton 3-0. Russellville, they are the 3 seed in the 5A West. They blanked Lake Hamilton's the 2 seed in the 5A South. So Russellville and Benton will obviously face off tomorrow at 9 a.m. I'm glad that's not going to be us in the morning.
Yeah, absolutely, JB. And, you know, what I was curious about, Lake Hamilton, they had a great season, did they not?
They did, yeah. I mean, second place and against a, you know, in the same conference with Hot Springs Lakeside, who was in a battle earlier today. We'll get to that in a little bit later.
Yeah.
What were you going to say?
But, yeah, I mean, I was going to say, I mean, this Russellville team, you said, we were looking at the bracket that we had found, and you said, you know, Russellville might be the little bit of for the best term possible, probably the dark horse of this,
Cinderella per se, yeah.
The 5A, really.
They're one of those teams that I think don't get a lot of recognition, and they've been really good this year. Russellville was the only team besides Greenbrier to even score a set against Greenwood. They took care of business against Lake Hamilton, obviously playing a Benton team that Greenbrier beat in 5 sets. So that'll be a lot interesting to look at. Jonesboro, they took care of business against Jacksonville earlier today, 3-0. If our Lady Panthers win today, they will play Jonesboro tomorrow at noon, and if they lose, then our Lady Panthers' amazing season will come to an end. Obviously, we're not planning on going home today. Coach Huff definitely isn't planning on that, and neither are the girls. And so we expect a fun matchup. Hot Springs, we don't know a lot about them, Talon. They're not one of those teams. There wasn't a lot of record on Max Preps or any other sites to find information on them. So,
and you know, I really, you know, we talk about how it's hard to find information on Max Preps, and you know, part of me is like, it's hard to find that. I mean, it's hard to find that on anybody, and I think that really has to do with COVID. I think that really every team may have missed a few games due to COVID and COVID-related matters, and how encouraging and just kind of unbelievable is it that we get to be at a multi-team tournament this week, JB?
No question about it, Talon. And I think even for our Lady Panthers, it's difficult to find our schedule online as well for different teams. So I think what that shows is for a lot of these teams, it's really kind of come. You know, it's hard to really evaluate a different team. Each team in the playoffs, especially with the 5A South. Hot Springs, there really is not a whole lot of information out there about them, like I said, and so that makes it difficult, perhaps, to prep unless you've got a little bit of film. I'm sure Coach Huff definitely has looked at a lot and prepped her girls well for tonight's game. But my point being, you're in the state tournament. Anybody can be good. You can't overlook anybody at all at any time. And so it's really one of those things where got to come ready to play against the Trojans of Hot Springs.
Yeah, and really that's what happened last year. You know, this Greenbrier Panthers team went down to Hot Springs Convention Center last year for the tournament, and they lost in the first round to a Paragould team in 5 sets. I mean, what an intense game. That went really back and forth all night long, and hopefully we can put this one away quick, just like a couple of the other teams have in this tournament so far.
Sure. As we look a little bit further down the bracket, Greenwood blanked Sheridan 3-0, as did Marion over BB. They'll play at 3 p.m. tomorrow evening. Lakeside and Mountain Home were playing a moment ago, Talon, and that was actually a really close game. Lakeside was up 2-1. They're the 1 seed in that. Mountain Home was legitimately, I believe, 2 points away from sending it to the 5th set. Yeah. Mountain Home's the 4 seed in our 5A West. Lakeside's the 1 seed in 5A South, and so that'd be a huge win for them if they were able to pull it out. And then Little Rock Christian is playing West Memphis in about 2 minutes, just like we are.
Like we are.
It's going to be a lot of fun. These are the conclusion, last 2 games of the night here in the 5A state tournament.
You know, JB, these girls are coming off of a tough loss to Greenwood. That was the last team they played, and so they're back where the last team, they're back at their home court, at that team's home court. And, man, I think that they are prepared. I think that they're going to come out. I think Coach Huff is hungry for a playoff win, and I think she's going to be more than prepared.
No question about it, Talon. We're going to hit a break. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups announced and perhaps the national anthem. Stay with us.
At American Safeguard Insurance, you get an actual human being just down the street to get advice on the confusing world of insurance. There's no need to shop around every time your insurance company tries to raise rates. You can relax and let us do it for you. Having a choice is a big deal, and when insurance companies compete, you save money. One of the most important benefits is we actually monitor your premium for rate increases. If we notice a rate increase, we reshop your premium to ensure the best rate. And when the time comes to use your insurance, and we hope it doesn't, you have a friend to help guide you during one of the most stressful times of your life. All your needs under one roof, from vehicle to life insurance and everything in between. We protect it all.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here, and heart, and hope. Thank you to everyone who is standing together, learning from one another, and making Arkansas a place we all love to call home. We're proud to be your community bank.
For the best barbecue in town, look no further than Old Bart Southern Eats. With the wide variety of meats smoked perfectly, with one-of-a-kind sides and a sauce unlike any other, you will not want to miss out. Old Bart Southern Eats is located at 79 South Broadview, next to Walmart. Open Wednesday through Friday, 5 until sold out, and Saturday and Sunday, 3 until sold out. You better get there early because it will not last long. You can find us on Facebook at Old Bart Southern Eats.
Come into Steak and Shake for the original steak burger, steak burgers, and milkshakes. Yep, it's all right there in the name. Steak and Shake. Get them delivered.
Do you have damage to your roof from a wind or hailstorm? Vision Roofing leads the way in roof repair and installation. From the initial consultation to the last nail is in place, their customer service is exactly what you need to feel at ease. For a free inspection, call Robert Brown.
We're back and we're here to the starting lineups.
One, Leah Long. Number 2, Jelena Griffith. Number 4, Jalea Reed. Number 6, Darnesta Hudson. Number 7, Ashley Baird. Number 8.
Well, it looks like there's not going to be a national anthem, so we're just about set for the 5A state tournament matchup tonight. The first round for our Lady Panthers. They've got the late slate, the nightcap, if you will. And here we go. Our Lady Panthers are just about ready. The starting lineups are on. Sydney Dunlap will take a seat. We are just about set for our Lady Panthers of Greenbrier facing off against the 3-seed Hot Springs Trojans from the 5A South.
And you know, JB, a 2-seed and a 3-seed game is one that is just like you have two teams that were neck and neck like all season long in their respective conferences.
Absolutely. This first set is brought to us tonight by Ricochet Outdoors. We really appreciate them sponsoring with us, and this first set is brought to you by them. So we're just about set. The down ref making sure all of the lineups are in order. Hot Springs will get the serve first for the Trojans, and here we go.
And ladies and gentlemen, we do not have the greatest view, so if we miss a call, it's because we don't have the best view out there.
Journey Hicks will serve for the Trojans, and we are just about set. The ref gives the signal. Serve goes back row, and a dig there from Miller. Lee, little set over, but the Trojans are ready. They'll bump it up. Middle attack here. Big block there. Newland, and just like that, it's 1-0. Our Lady Panthers, Newland with a big stuff. Greenbrier strikes first, and it's 1-0.
That starts with Zoe Lee right there. You know, just that quick tip over, catching them off guard, and then the rest of the play, they were just off guard there.
Newland serves there, back row, the dig for Campus. A little tip over. Nice save there from Hot Springs. Crum attack back row, another overpass, a big block again. Crum with the stuff this time, and it's 2-0. Our Lady Panthers out early, 2-0. Coach Huff talked about this, is setting the momentum early, and so far they're doing that. Newland to serve again. Back row it goes there. The dig for Hot Springs. They'll set it up. That's to Hicks. She'll free ball it over. Miller to Lee. Push that out to Vanover. Big swing, and that's a kill.
Vanover
3-0.
You know, JB, I'll tell you, Vanover's going to be one to watch until she graduates. She's such a phenomenal talent, and the front row right now is just putting a clinic on.
Newland serves the right side out there this time. Hicks, backward set. Little push set over there from Hot Springs. That was Reed. Lee with a little quick set over, but Hot Springs is ready. They push it over. Push out to Vanover, and that's a kill again. It's 4-0. That's 2 in a row. Newland set it out to Lee. She push sets out to Vanover. It's 4-0, and Newland to serve again here. Newland waits for the signal from the ref. Gets the call, and here we go. 4-0 early. Serve, back row dig there for Archie. They set it up back to Archie. Roll shot, back row dig there for Miller. Lee, backward set. Crum, big swing, out of play on that one. And it's 4-1. Hot Springs is on the board on the miscue, but our Lady Panthers have looked good here early. They're up 4-1. And Jalea Reed here to serve for Hot Springs. Serve, back row dig there for Miller. Lee's there to bump it up. Over to Vanover. Roll shot, back row dig there for Hicks. Diving play for Hot Springs. Can't do it. Into the net. Greenbrier scores again, and it's 5-1. And Zoe Lee to serve now. Bailey Burrows going to come into the game now for our Lady Panthers, and Hannah Miller takes a seat.
Yeah, so good defense by Greenbrier. I think that's really been the name of the game so far to start.
Serve goes back row to Reed. She digs it. Hicks the setup. Middle hitter attack blocked in the net, though, by Crum. That's going to be 4 hits, it looks like. Big swing there from, that was Melissa Archie. But our Lady Panthers are rolling early. They're up 6-1 as Zoe Lee to serve here. Back row, the dig there from Reed. Hicks sets it up. Offside hitter, a dig there from Lee. Dunlap, the bump set over to Vanover. Cross-court shot, she got it! Big roll, it's 7-1, and our Lady Panthers are coming out full force. They're up by 6 early here in set number 1. Again, we want to remind you this first set's brought to us by Ricochet Outdoors. As Zoe Lee to serve again here. Back row it goes, the dig there from Reed. A little bit of a shank. They'll set it up, a free ball over now. That was Tim. Lee, backward set, Bailey Burrow, big attack. Hicks pushes it up in play. They got it to Archie. Back attack there, that was Campus with the attack. Madison Fett saves it, bump set. And a free ball over from Crum. Reed to Hicks. Up the middle to Archie, little tip over, but Vanover's there. Lee, backward set, Burrow, big swing down the line, she got it! 8-1 on the big kill from Bailey Burrow. And our Lady Panthers are up by 7. Timeout on the court. And our Lady Panthers are ecstatic. They're up by 7 early. My goodness, Talon. This timeout is brought to us by Greenbrier Pharmacy.
What a start, JB. I mean, I want to talk about everything that just happened, but there's so many things that just happened in so many positive ways for Greenbrier. It's going to be hard to cover them all in just this minute. But first, I want to start with the defense. I think Greenbrier played phenomenal defense, and I think it was also in part because Hot Springs was struggling to get anything started. That was also because Greenbrier was playing such great defense. Their touches, their first touches, their blocks up front early on. Those first 2 or 3 points, I believe, came from big blocks up front. Just a great start defensively for the Panthers.
No doubt about it, Talon. That's something that Coach Huff talked about, was gaining that momentum early. Coming out with a lot of energy. They've done that. They're up by 7 here in the first set. And Zoe Lee to serve here out of the Greenbrier Pharmacy timeout. She waits on the signal now. It looks like the down ref is get a little lineup check.
No flash photography allowed in the arena. Thank you.
8-1 our score. And Zoe Lee gets the signal now. Here we go. The serve goes back row, a dig there. Hicks sets it up for Archie. She'll set it over, and she finds a spot. Nice placement there from Hot Springs out of the timeout, and it's 8-2.
Well, so here's the thing. They call that timeout. There's like, hey, there's a little open gap in the middle. And then Coach Huff is going to say, hey, go cover the open gap. And that's probably the 1 point that they're going to get out of that.
Bella Tim to serve now for the Trojans. She gets the signal. Serve back row Fett with a dig. Lee chases it down. Bump set to Vanover. That's a big block, though. Nice play from Anisha Owens. She stuffs it, and the Trojans have cut the lead to 5. That timeout was crucial. Oh, did they call it wrong? They called someone in the net? No, they got the right call. Our scoreboard says 9-2, but I think the score is 8-3. Yeah, that's exactly what it's going to be. 8-3, Trojans score. And Tim to serve. Back row dig there from Dunlap. Lee, backward set, Vanover. Big swing, tip block, she got it! 9-3 on the kill from Vanover. And now she gets to serve after the big kill. 6-point lead for our Lady Panthers as Emma Hill will enter the game here in this 5A state tournament matchup.
It's like Vanover has the 2 deadliest things any volleyball player could. She's got speed and strength.
Vanover serve back row, the dig. Hicks sets it up. They're going to push it back row, back set there. That was Jalea Reed. Oh, they're going to call double hit on Reed. And it's 10-3. Lady Panthers up by 7. This first set again is brought to us by Ricochet Outdoors. We really appreciate them sponsoring this first set. Vanover jump serve back row, Reed digs it. Hicks with a bump set, over to Archie. Back row it goes, dig there for Vanover. Lee sets it up quick for Crum, big swing and a block out of play. 11-3 on the big kill there from Crum. A nice quick setup there from Lee, and our Lady Panthers are up by 8.
You know, Greenbrier's got such great speed. That's one of the things that they're playing with so well tonight.
Vanover serving again. That one's in the net, though. Miscue there. Hot Springs scores again, and it's 11-4. And Marlissa Archie to serve now for the Trojans. Trojans haven't played badly at all, but our Lady Panthers have come out swinging. They're playing really well. Archie to serve. Dig there from Dunlap. Lee bump set. Over to Emma Hill. Tip block. Back row. Reed's there for the dig. Archie, quick set over. Vanover's there to set it up. Lee, backward set to Burrow. Big swing. Back row. Just a little too long. They wanted a tip. Not going to get it. 11-5 as Hot Springs scores on that one. And Marlissa Archie to serve again here. Back row goes, dig there for Vanover. Lee, backward set, Crum. Little tip over. Nice play there from Tim to keep it alive. Backwards set from Archie. They're going to call a double hit again. That's a double hit. Owen set it over, but there was the double hit there on Archie, and our Lady Panthers are up by 7. As Alex Newland comes back into the game, and Peyton Crum will take a seat. Sydney Dunlap to serve here, up by 7. Little floating serve, back row dig there for Hicks. Little tip over. Nice save from Lee. Dunlap bumps it up. Vanover back row attack. Tim there with a dig. Archie, they're going to have to free ball it over there. Nice play. Lee out to Hill. Big swing. Big tip. Reed back row has it. Archie sets it up. Little tip over the net. Someone's in the net. That's going to be on Hot Springs, and our Lady Panthers are up by 8. 13-5 to Sydney Dunlap to serve here.
You know, Zoe Lee saved that whole thing with a great play over here on the right side of the court.
Dunlap serve. Tim there, the dig. Archie sets it up for Hicks. Little swing one-handed. Lee's there to dig it up. Dunlap, back row bump set to Vanover, and a big block there for Hot Springs. A nice stuff, 13-6. And our Lady Panthers up by 7 in set number 1, playing really well, is Emma Campus to serve for the Trojans. She gets the signal. Approaches the end line. Float serve goes back row. Dig there for Vanover. Lee, push set out to Newland. Big swing, back row, and that's a little long. Hot Springs scored 2 in a row. They've cut the lead to 6, 13-7.
You know, I don't know if you can really credit just Hot Springs. I mean, Greenbrier's kind of made a few mistakes here to really give Hot Springs a couple of points and give them just a little bit momentum.
Shank there from Dunlap. Vanover saves it. Nice play there. Dunlap free balls it over. Tim to Archie. Set up. Back row to reach. He sets it over. Dunlap digs it. Lee with a diving save, and Dunlap free balls it over. Hicks to Archie. Back to Hicks. Big swing. Got a spot, and she found it. 13-8 is Hot Springs with a roll shot kill. They've cut the lead to 5. They've scored 3 in a row. We do want to mention we're down here on the court, Talon.
Yeah.
So these balls are flying.
That one was coming straight for me.
Absolutely. If you look at the bottom right of your screen, that's where we are. So if you see any balls flying that way, send some prayers our way. Campus serve back row. Dig. Oh, shank off of Dunlap. That's going to be an ace. Burrow plays it, but they're going to give the point to Hot Springs.
Oh, the light just saved Greenbrier.
They're going to keep playing that. Reed, attack, little roll shot over. Emma Hill's there. Lead, backward set to Burrow. Big block out of play, though, and Hot Springs going to get the point. Or, excuse me, Greenbrier's going to get the point. That was a heck of a play by Burrow to keep playing that.
And the light bulb just saved us.
That's huge.
The light bulb, player of the game, early candidate.
Burrow the serve here with a 6-point lead. Reed. Big block by Newland after the tip over by Archie. It's a stop, 15-8. Lady Panthers up by 7, and Bailey Burrow to serve again. This first set again brought to us by Ricochet Outdoors. In the 5A state playoffs, serve there from Burrow. Tim, back row attack, it goes Vanover. The dig to lead, backward set Newland, big swing, cross court, she got it. 16-8, we've doubled them up.
Well, JB, you know, you go back to that play where it hit the light bulb. That wasn't such a big play because it was like, that's crazy, but it was also because, like, Hot Springs had all this momentum they were building, and they just lost it. Boom,
that's
gone.
huge. Momentum is huge. As Burrow to serve, Archie to Hicks, one-handed save. Someone's in the net. Looks like they're going to get Greenbrier for that one. 16-9, and Hot Springs will get to serve now. 7-point Lady Panther lead. They have come out ready to roll, Talon, in set number 1 here in the 5A state tournament. And for the Trojans, in to serve will be Katira Johnson. Johnson to serve. Back row it goes, dig there for Miller. Lee, backward set, Hill. Little one-handed tip over. She's going to cross the center line, though. Hill tried to make a play on it, and she crossed the middle line. 16-10 now as Hot Springs takes is cut the lead to 6 rather. And Johnson to serve here. Serve back row, dig there for Dunlap. Lee, push set out to Newland. Big swing, tip block. Away from winning the first set here. And this first set again brought to you by Ricochet Outdoors. Newland gets the serve here. Back row it goes, a one-handed play. Archie couldn't play, that's an ace. A shank back left right there. And our Lady Panthers are up by 10, 4 points away from claiming set number 1 as Alex Newland to serve again. Newland, serve goes back row. Archie's there to set it up. Hicks, bump set. Over to Reed, a little push over. Fett there to dig it. Lee, push set out to Vanover. Big swing, big kill, you bet. 22-11. Lady Panthers have doubled them up again. 3 points away from a first set win, and they have looked very, very good here in set number 1. Alex Newland to serve here again, up by 11. Serve, back row, dig there from Campus. Hicks goes and chases it down. Archie, roll shot, dig there from Newland. Lee, backward set to Crum. She might have hit the net, not sure what the call is. 22-12, they're going to say she hit it out of bounds. 10-point Lady Panther lead. Serve there, that's an ace for Hot Springs. Nice play there. 22-13. And Hot Springs gets the serve again. We're having some technical difficulties, but we're up by 9. An ace again. It's 22-14. It is Emma Reed, is it? No, it's Jalea Reed with an ace there, 22-14. Reed to serve again. Back row goes. That's another ace. 22-15. Hot Springs has cut the lead to 7 now. They're on a 4-0 run.
Yeah, it's probably about the worst possible time that we could really get anybody, give them momentum.
Another ace there from Reed. It's 22-16, and Hot Springs is coming back to life here in set number 1 as Izzy Carson comes into the game now, and Madison Fett will take a seat. We apologize for these technical difficulties. We don't have good service. Doing the best we can as Reed to serve again. Dig there from Carson. Lee bumps it over to
football, and I really liked what you had to say about this Alma game, and I kind of wanted to mention that. You know, we play Alma on Friday. Yeah. So we play Alma on Friday. I don't know if you can hear me any better now, but
yeah. I
was kind of wanting your thoughts on that.
All right, so the Alma game last year just kind of surprised me. You know, they were down, and, you know, we just had a kind of a sloppy game. I don't think that's going to happen this week. I really think we're going to come out, execute, and just kind of force our will on them this week. I have that feeling it's going to be a good Panther week going into the Bologna game. So there's a lot. Usually say there's a lot riding on this game, but you know, talking to you, everybody makes the playoffs, but you're still fighting for that seed. You know, you're still fighting for that better matchup in that first round of playoffs.
Well, DJ, we hate to cut you off, but we're about to head back to the second set.
We'll talk to you later, DJ. You have a good one, man.
Thanks so much. That was DJ Vinaco is the first serve here to start set number 2 in the net. Or, excuse me, didn't make it over. Alex Newland with the miscue. Hot Springs strikes first here in the second set here. The Children's Clinic has sponsored our second set. The serve there, Archie with a big swing. It's 2-0. Well, Hot Springs has come out guns a-blazing here in the second set. They're up 2-0.
Yeah, and you don't want them to build any momentum here because that could be really, really tough.
The serve there, Atwood's out of play, and we'll take it. Greenbrier on the board now in the second set as Zoe Lee will get the serve here. 2-1 our score. Lee gets the signal from the ref, approaches here, a soft floating serve. That's going to be an ace, and we're tied at 2. Nice play there. We are tied up at 2. We are sorry we have some technical difficulties. The Wi-Fi's doing the best we can as Lee the serve there. Here tied at 2. Hicks, backward set, Reed sets it back row. One-handed save from Fett, but Dunlap was diving to try to make a play on it. Hot Springs has scored to regain the lead, and it's 3-2. Back to what I was saying, though, is that our Wi-Fi is, our hotspot's what we're running off right now, and it's not the best. Down by 1 is Reed to serve, back row. That's going to be it. Oh, it's out of play. Great. Back row it goes. We're tied at 3. I thought that might have been in the last second. Good call there from the line judge, and we're tied up at 3.
That's 2 great IQ plays there from Sydney Dunlap on the back row.
Vanover, jump serve. There, overpass, Crum stuffed it, but Hicks kept it in play. A free ball over there from Tim. Vanover bumps it up. Lee, quick set, Crum, little roll shot, Tim. Archie with a big attack, big block there from Crum, but it rode the net. Bailey Burrow with a diving attempt, but couldn't save it. Hot Springs is up 4-3.
They have the scoreboard wrong here in Greenwood, but Town has it right.
That's right. It's the other way. Yeah, that's right. Tim to serve, dig there from Dunlap. Lee sets it over to Hill. Cross-court attack, and that one went long. 5-3. Hot Springs up by 2 on the miscue. And Tim to serve here. Bella Tim for the Trojans. She reads the defense. Y'all can't see her on the end line. Oh, she serves that one into the net.
So,
and the Lady Panthers down by 1. It's 5-4. Dunlap to serve now. Down by 1. Floating serve back row. Dig there from Archie. Hicks jump set out to Archie. Big swing. Big block though. That was Newland and Emma Hill. And we are tied at 5.
Greenbrier can really build momentum now from this. They got to build something on top of this right now.
The scores board says we're up 6-4, but it's tied at 5. Is Dunlap the floating serve there. Dig from Reed. Roll shot Campus in the net. Lady Panthers regain the lead at 6-5.
And again, we're sorry about our earlier issues we had with the sports network we have here. But we are back and glad you're with us.
Dunlap the float serve. Nice play there from Hicks. Archie tries to set it over, but she sets it in the net. 7-5 our score. And this second set brought to us, like I said again, by the Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier. We really appreciate them sponsoring with us. To bring this second set to you as Archie sets it over. Diving save from Vanover. Hicks is there. Backward set from Archie. Blocked there off the tip from Campus, and Newland stuffs it down. It's 8-5.
And you know, that all started with Marley Vanover, playmaker. Just put that on the back of her jersey.
Scoreboard says 9-4. We have 8-5. I'm pretty sure I don't know.
I think I'm right.
And Reed serves back row. That attack's long. It is 9-5. Lady Panthers up by 4, and they're rolling now as Sydney Dunlap to serve. Dunlap waits on the signal. Here she goes. She gets it. Approaches the end line. Serve goes back row to Archie. Hicks sets it back up to Archie. Big swing. That's a good attack. Back right corner, right in front of the line judge. That was an easy call to make. It's 9-6.
Well, we have 9-6, and they have 10-5.
As Archie to serve here, back row dig there from Dunlap. Lee push that over to Newland. Big swing, blocked in the net. Vanover and Hill trying to make a play on it though, and they're going to call a lift anyway. Hot Springs cuts the lead to 2. It's 9-7. Archie serve back row. Dunlap the dig off the ceiling. Nice play, Bailey Burrow to keep it alive. Hill free balls it over. Reed's right there to Archie. Sets it out to Hicks. Big swing, tip block of the net. Dunlap keeps it alive. Lee push that over to Newland. Nice play to set it over. Archie, they'll go to Campus. That's going to be a double hit on Campus.
That's a good call.
It's a great play there. 10-7. Lady Panthers up by 3, and Bailey Burrow to serve again. Burrow gets the signal, approaches the end line. Serve goes down the middle. Dig there from Hicks. Archie sets it back up for Hicks. Little roll shot. Emma Hill's there to Lee. Push that back row Vanover in the net. That one might have been blocked as well there from Hicks. I don't think it was going to make its way over either way, but a nice stuff. It's 10-8. And Campus to serve here. Emma Campus for the Trojans. They've cut the lead to 2. Serve back row dig there from Hannah Miller. Nicely done. Lee, quick set over. Hicks the one-handed save. Dunlap sets it up for Lee. Backward set to Newland. Little tip over, but Hicks is there. Archie, quick set over. Dunlap's right there, though. Lee out to Hill. Big swing. Blocked out of play. And that's a kill. 11-8. Lady Panthers. extended the lead to 3 again as a substitution. Madison Fett comes in to serve, and Emma Hill will take a seat.
I'm a bigger fan of what they have here, which is 12-7, but I'm not sure if that's right. We'll keep you posted whether or not that score is right.
And that's an ace. Madison Fett back row on the shank. And it's 12-8. Lady Panthers up by 4 on the ace from Madison Fett. What will happen is, Tanlin, we'll try to correct the score, and then they'll change it back to what we had.
And that's why I'm not touching it.
Fett to serve. The dig there from Tim. Push out to Archie to Reed. Lee push that. Vanover. Big attack. Off the net and down the line. Big kill. It's 13-8. Lady Panthers up by 5. And Madison Fett to serve here. Serve goes back row. Dig there from Tim. Archie there. Sets it up. Middle hitter. Attack there from Hicks, but Hannah Miller's there. Lee backward set. Newland. Big swing. Cross court. She got it. Down the line, and it's 14-8.
Man, we were talking earlier today. This team is so phenomenal on the outsides and in the front there. I mean, those are sophomores that are making those kind of plays, JB. Really something phenomenal.
Absolutely. Timeout on the court, Talon. It'll be a Greenbrier Pharmacy timeout. All of our timeouts are brought to you by them. Again, score is 14-8 here in Greenwood. We are sorry for the technical difficulties, but our Lady Panthers have come out and come ready to play. They're rolling. They won set number 1, 25-16. They're in control of set number 2, perhaps, trying to run away with things and get out of here with a win. Still much work to do. But again, this second set is brought to us by the Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier. Again, we really appreciate them teaming up with us to bring this 5A state playoff tournament game to you. They've been just really, really crucial to our broadcast. All of our sponsors have, and without any of you guys, it would not be possible. So we really appreciate you guys. We also appreciate you guys tuning in with us to cheer on our Lady Panthers. They're looking good right now, up 14-8. They won set number 1, 25-16. Again, the winner of this game will play Jonesboro tomorrow at noon. The loser goes home, and we're just about set here out of the Greenbrier Pharmacy timeout. Madison Fett waiting on the signal. She gets it, and here we go. Serve back row it goes. The dig there from Campus. Archie chases it down, bumps that to Hicks. She'll free ball it over right to Dunlap. Bumps it up to Lee. Push that out to Vanover. Big swing, but Tim's right there for the dig. Archie, quick set over. Miller's right there. Lee, backward set Newland. Big swing. That's been there all night, and it's there again. 15-8 on the big swing from Alex Newland.
Yeah, and those girls, they're playing with such speed up there. There's no time for anyone else to react.
Madison Fett to serve again here. Goes right side. Reed pushes it up. Diving save there from Archie, and Hicks with the down ball. Dunlap, the dig. Lee, push that out to Vanover. Roll shot block. That's going to be a lift. Oh, they're going to call him in the net. How about that? It was a block in the net, and our Lady Panthers score at 16-8. They're up by 8. Madison Fett to serve again here.
JB, do I just switch it at this point?
Yeah, I think go ahead. It's 17-7 perhaps. Fett to serve. Back row dig there from Campus. To Hicks, to Reed. That attack goes wide to the right. Lady Panthers up by 11. It's 18-7. We've been trying to write our score. We thought we'd got it right the whole time. Then the scoreboard had flipped it. So we're going to go with the scoreboard. Usually when they do that, they always switch it back to what we had. The serve there from Fett. Reed pushed that over. Dunlap the dig. Lee sets it over to Vanover. Left-handed push set over, and Reed's right there to Archie, to Hicks. Big swing. That's a big attack back row. They set that up quickly. It's 18-8. Tough to block that, Talon. Cross-court attack.
It is. That's a really good play, and I feel that, Hot Springs hasn't had many of those tonight. I don't feel like they've been playing great. I feel like whenever they get points, it's usually from mistakes from our girls.
Yeah.
And I just feel like Hot Springs hasn't been playing up to par, and that was just a good play right there from them.
Johnson to serve for the Trojans as Jessica Keller entered the game. Vanover, big swing here, though. A little bit of a shank. Archie keeps it in play. Reed free balls it over. Keller there with the dig. Nicely done. Lee, quick set over. One-handed play there from Hicks. They'll push it out to Reed. Big attack. Got it. Back row attack. Found a spot. It's 18-9. That was a nice play there.
It was, yeah. It's a good call. I've been really impressed with these judges here in tonight's game. I feel that they've done a really great job.
Serve there from Johnson. Out of play. We're tied up, or excuse me, not tied up. 19-9. Saw the nines, and
yeah.
That's right, got 10-point lead for Lady Panthers. They're 6 points away from rolling here in set number 2, which is brought to you by the Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier. Alex Newland to serve here. Goes right side to dig there from campus. They get it over to Hicks, and they'll free ball it over. Lee, quick set up, push over by Crum. She might have been in the net, and indeed she was. Oh, she crossed the center line. 19-10 the score now. Lady Panthers up by 9, though, and for the Trojans, number 19, Journey Hicks to serve. Backward, nice float, dig there from Miller, nicely done. Lee out to Vanover, big swing. That one's off the net, now to play. I don't think they're going to call the touch. Well, we'll see. The referee's looking for some help. They're going to give it. They're going to say it was blocked out of play. I honestly don't think she blocked it.
I didn't think she blocked it as well.
So from my vantage point, that should be a point for Hot Springs.
I would concur, yeah.
But either way, we're going to see what they're going to call here. Is the down ref, or excuse me, the line judge to talk to the main ref. We're going to see the call here. They're going to give it to Hot Springs. I think that's the right call.
I think it is too. Yeah, 100%.
You know, great job by the line judge. She's been great all night tonight here. Made another great call. 8-point lead though for our Lady Panthers, and here comes Journey Hicks to serve again. That one's in the net. 20-11. Hot Springs. They just got a nice point there. Then they serve it into the net. They're down by 9. Our Lady Panthers 5 points away from winning set number 2.
You know, Hot Springs really shooting themselves in the foot. I mean, that's probably the best expression to use for it.
The serve there from Lee. Archie to campus. Reed free balls it over. Jessica Keller sets it up to Emma Hill, and a big setup, or excuse me, from Zoe Lee to Peyton Crum, and a big swing. Panthers up by 10. 21-11, 4 points away as Zoe Lee to serve again here. Approaches the end line, serve down, nicely done. Overpass, though, nice play for Hicks to keep it alive. Reed push that over. Keller, nice play there. Backward set from Lee to Bailey. Burrow in the net, though.
Bailey just a millisecond late on the hit there. Wasn't able to get it over the net.
21-12 as Hot Springs cuts the lead to 9 again. Reed to serve here. Back row it goes, the dig from Dunlap. Nicely done. Lee push that to Crum. Little tip over. Nice play from Hicks to keep it alive. Tim bumps it up. Back row attack from Reed, but she didn't get enough on it in the net. And it's 22-12. Our Lady Panthers are 3 points away from taking over and winning set number 2 as JoJo Jerry and Emma Hill will enter the game. Actually, it looks like Izzy Carson's coming in.
Big substitution here for the Panthers and a lot of sophomore talents going in.
Looks like they're going to get a yellow card. Not sure what that is. They'll substitute in now. Jessica Keller will take a seat, and Emma Hill comes back into the game. But I don't know if that's a point. I don't know enough about that call there. I saw the ref bring out the yellow card. As they wait, the down ref.
The parents here are excited, and that's really cool to see after a long drive up here to Greenwood.
Vanover jump serve, back row dig there for Johnson. A little overpass there, but Crum sends it back. Dig there from Hicks to campus. Roll shot. Zoe Lee's right there. Dunlap, bump set, back row attack from Vanover. Down ball, it goes to Reed. A nice dig there for them. Hicks, bump set, out to campus. Nice placement down the line. She got it, 22-13. Now Izzy Carson and JoJo Jerry will come in. Carson comes in for Vanover, and JoJo Jerry comes in for Bailey Burrow. It's nice to see a couple of sophomores and some of the younger players in the JV team coming and getting some 5A state tournament action talent.
Yeah, absolutely. Some young players who will eventually contribute in major ways down the road.
Bella Tim to serve for the Trojans. A dig there from Dunlap. Bump set Lee, out to Emma Hill. Cross-court attack, and she got it! Big shot, power alley, and she found it. It's 23-13 as Alex Newland comes back into the game, and Peyton Crum will take a seat. Sydney Dunlap to serve here. 10-point Lady Panther lead, and they're 2 points away from claiming set number 2. Here in the Children's Clinic of Conway, in Greenbrier, second set. They'll set it over to Archie. Little quick set over. Izzy Carson there for the dig. Nicely done. To Lee, quick set over. A one-handed play. Campus got him off guard. Reed sets it over. Dunlap, the dig to Lee. Push set. Newland, big swing, and that's a kill. 24-13.
That's the thing about these kills from, Newland and Crum. They're so fast. There's no time for them to be played.
Here we go. 1 point away in set number 2. Serve back row. Tim digs it. Quick set over. Carson there with a dig. Nicely done. Lee out to Jerry. Big swing. And that's how set number 2 is going to end. Joe Jerry with a kill back row. 25-13. And our Lady Panthers are one set away from the first round win here in the 5A state playoffs. My goodness. We're going to head to a break. And when we come back, we'll have set number 3. Stay with us.
The Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors, American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart, Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn, Greenbrier Pharmacy, DJ Vanaco, Remax Elite, Vision Roofing, the Children's Clinic from Greenbrier and Conway, Stage 2 Dance Center, Bleacher Bling, and Steak and Shake.
And we're back here in set number 3. Our Lady Panthers are rolling. Coach Huff talked about that, the momentum coming in strong and exactly what they've done. They won the first set 25-16, and then they won that second one going away 25-13. They're one set away from a big first-round win here in the 5A state playoffs. Again, if they win this next set, they will play Jonesboro tomorrow at noon as we get set here for the Swanky Southern third set. We really appreciate Swanky Southern teaming up with us to bring us this third set here in the state tournament matchup between the Hot Springs Trojans. Honestly, I believe this is probably one of the best that our Lady Panthers have looked all year, Talon. If they're peaking, this is the great time to peak.
And, you know, Coach Huff said that they still hadn't hit their peak yet. And so that's what's exciting.
No question about it, Talon. As we get set to start set number 3, I mean, my goodness, our Lady Panthers have come out and they have looked really, really, really good. There's still more to go, though. Obviously, Hot Springs not trying to go home too early. They're going to have a lot of fight left in them as well. So expect that here in this next set. We love to see our Lady Panthers run away with it, though. And
yeah, absolutely.
Journey Hicks to serve for the Lady Trojans. We're just about set. The ref gives the signal, and Hicks approaches the inline jump serve back row. Madison Fett the dig. Dunlap's been strong all year. Sets it over to Vanover. She free balls it over to Archie. Hicks sets it up back to Archie. Big block Newland, and that's going to be a stuff. 1-0 Lady Panthers. Strike first in set number 3, and Alex Newland will get a serve now after the stuff.
I'd really love to see how many blocks Alex Newland and Peyton Crum have combined, because I'm sure it has to be some of the highest numbers in the state.
Newland the serve over, Archie the dig. Hicks backward set read. Tip block at the net. Fett tries to dive and make a play, but we're tied at 1. And Jalea Reed to serve here for the Trojans. Reed gets the signal, approaches the end line. Jump serve in the net, though. 2-1, Lady Panthers score on the miscue. And Zoe Lee to serve now as Bailey Burrows going to enter the ball game. Hannah Miller takes a seat. 2-1 our score. As Zoe Lee to serve here. Approaches the end line. Serve goes back row. Dig there for, I believe that's Johnson, yeah. Roll shot over from campus. Lead the bump set. Out to Vanover. Tries to go cross side with it. I think if that ball doesn't hit the net, it lands in.
You know, that's exactly what I was going to say. I think that she had it perfect. She barely grazed the net, and he got it up just enough to throw it out.
Tied it 2, though. Great placement by Vanover. That would have been in had it not hit the net. As Tim to serve. Nice dig from Dunlap. Push that out over to Bailey Burrow. Big swing, and that's a kill from Bailey Burrow. The senior with a big swing. Greenbrier regains the lead here. They're up 3-2 as Emma Hill will come into the ball game, and Madison Fett will take a seat. Marley Vanover to serve now for our Lady Panthers. Approaches the end line, jump serve, back row it goes, the dig there. Archie to Hicks, out to Reed, attacks in the net, it is 4-2.
Greenbrier really needs to take this opportunity to get ahead right now.
And here goes Vanover to the serve again, up by 2, 4-2. Approaches the end line, serve, back row it goes, the dig there. That was Reed to Hicks, to Owens, cross-court shot, she missed it. Didn't miss by much. She just missed the outside line, though. 5-2, and Vanover will serve again here.
And if you saw that come our way, it did not hit us. We were all good. I did get a little nervous, though.
Vanover serve, diving play there from Archie. Nicely done. Nice save by Reed. And Archie gets up and free balls it over. Nicely done. Vanover to lead. A Crum. Row shot. Dig there from Hicks. Owens. Quick set over, but Vanover's right there. Lead. Backward set Burrow. Set back row. Tim's there. Someone's in the net.
I think Bailey crossed.
Oh, they're going to call a double hit. They're going to call a double hit.
Oh.
But it was on Burrow, though. And the point goes to Hot Springs. It's 5-3 as Marlissa Archie to serve now for the Trojans. Down by 2, and she serves that one into the net. That's been, I think, the biggest problem here in this set especially is Hot Springs has shot themselves in the foot a lot. 6-3 our score, and Sydney Dunlap to serve now. 3-point game, Dunlap. Float serve over. Nice play there from Hicks. Archie sets it back outside to Hicks. Tip block. Dunlap's there for the dig. Lee sets it out to Hill. Big tip block again. Tim keeps it alive for the Trojans. Archie out to Campus. Back row dig there from Dunlap. Lee sets it up. Back row Vanover. That one's blocked. A big stuff there from Journey Hicks. And Hot Springs cuts the lead to 2, telling they're not trying to go away.
No, they're not. They don't want to go home yet. They made a long drive, and neither does Greenbrier. Greenbrier is ready to go home, actually. We're ready to put this one away, is what I mean.
Emma Campus to serve their dig from Vanover. Bump set Lee out to Burrow. Cross-court shot. Oh, just a little long. Out. And Hot Springs has cut the lead to 1.
And Hot Springs is hanging around. And, we saw this in the Jonesboro game, too. We were able to make it up here in time to watch Jonesboro play some. And it was just they had struggle at the beginning of the sets, and then they kind of went away with it afterwards.
And Bailey Burrow would not be denied on that one. She gets up in a big swing. 7-5 our score. Again, we want to thank more of our sponsors, Newland Construction and Leland
Construction.
Yeah.
Also the River Company and Monroe's Tires as well.
Burrow to serve after a kill. They quick set over, but Burrow's back and ready. Quick set over from Lee. Nice jump set. Reed pushes it over. An overpass. It's Zoe Lee with a big party ball. Lady Panthers up by 3.
I don't know if many of you at home know this, but Zoe Lee, that's not what she does. She is not known for that, but what an amazing play with a big spike there.
8-5 our score as Burrow to serve again. Hicks, little roll shot blocked by Emma Hill, and they'll put it back over. Dunlap to Lee, backward set Newland, big swing, tip block, but Campus is right there. Archie sets it over, Bailey Burrow there, the dig. Lee, push that out to Hill, big block in the net, but they keep it alive. Archie, out it goes to Reed, little tip over. Dunlap trying to make a play, Burrow was there as well. Hot Springs scores on the set over, and it's 8-6. Nice play there from Hot Springs. Give them credit, man. A nice block on their end, and they kept it alive as well. And big serve upcoming here from Katara Johnson. 2-point game for our Lady Panthers. Johnson gets the signal. She's a lefty, serves back row. A shank off Miller. Dunlap trying to make a play on it, can't do it. And like I said, Hot Springs not ready to go home. They've cut the lead to 1. It's 8-7.
Yeah, Hot Springs really sticking around here. Greenbrier needs to really maybe just even catch a break and build on that break.
Johnson to serve here, back row. Dig there from Vanover. Dunlap's right there. Bump set out to Newland. Roll shot. Dig there from Emma Campus. Archie out to Reed. Left-handed push over. Nice play from Hill. She's there. Overpass, though. And Journey Hicks would not be denied. We're tied at 8. The overpass party ball. And Hot Springs has tied it up here in set number 3. The Swanky Southern third set. Tied up at 8. Tyra Johnson to serve again. Back row. That's a shank off Dunlap. Hot Springs is taking the lead. 9-8. That's been their first lead of the set. Talon, they hadn't led since the second set when it was really early on there.
And, it may not be a bad time to call a timeout because Coach Huff's so great at just motivating the girls during timeouts and being able to change things up.
Big attack there from Emma Hill, though. And we're tied back up at 9. A nice power alley attack, and Madison Fett in to serve here. 9-9 here in set number 2. And Fett waiting on the signal from the ref. Here we go. She gets it. Serve. Back row it goes. Dig there. Off the net. Can't play it. Johnson and Archie trying to make a save. Greenbrier regains the lead. It's 10-9. They're 15 points away from a first-round win, Talon, but it's a battle here in the third set.
Yeah, absolutely. Greenbrier's got to keep going what they have going right now and really just pull away with the win.
Overpass there. Newland with the party ball.
And that's how you're going to do it. Just making smart, quick plays like that. You're making plays before Hot Springs even has the opportunity to think about reacting.
That was a nice setup from Fett. Her serve allowed the overpass, and Alex Newland did the rest. Serve back row Johnson. The return, they go to Hicks, down to Archie, the roll shot. Miller to Lee, outside, Vanover, diving attempt, that's a shank, and a kill for Vanover. It's 12-9, Lady Panthers up by 3. Hot Springs had the lead momentarily, 9-8, but our Lady Panthers have scored 4 in a row. Madison Fett to serve again here. Back row it goes, dig there from Journey Hicks. Marlissa Archie, back to Hicks, roll shot, Fett with a dig, one-handed save from Lee, and Dunlap's right there to set it over. Archie to Tim, they set it up to Reed, she'll free ball it over. Good chance to set something up. Fett over to Lee, big swing, Vanover, that's a kill! 13-9, 4-point lead for Lady Panthers. And Madison Fett to serve again. They've scored 5 in a row.
What's crazy is now that I'm on the floor watching these things, I can kind of see those openings, and that's because I'm watching for them. But imagine playing defense and watching for those openings. Just what amazing talent from this Greenbrier team.
Serve there, Fett. Backward set, Lee. Big swing, Alex Newland. And that had some power. 13-9 as Newland slammed it down. And Madison Fett to serve again here. Lady Panthers have scored 6 in a row. Fett to serve. It goes over to Hicks this time. The dig. Archie sets it back up for Hicks. Attack goes way long, looking for a tip, not going to get it. Hicks wanted the tip on that one, and Lady Panthers are up by 6, 15-9. They've scored 7 in a row. Fett to serve again here. 10 points away from a big win. That one's out of play, though. Service area there, but she served 7 in a row.
Eventually, I'm sure your shoulder's going to start getting a little sore.
15-10. And I believe Journey Hicks to serve for the Trojans. She approaches the end line. Floating serve back row. Dig there for Dunlap. Lee, backward set, Newland. Big swing. That's been there all night. They go to it again, and Newland makes them pay. 16-10. And a timeout on the court. Greenbrier Pharmacy timeout. Hot Springs wants to take it. And tell you what, Talon, we'll take the timeout with them. We'll be right back here in the 5A state tournament.
The Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors: American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart, Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn, Greenbrier Pharmacy, DJ Vanaco, Remax Elite, Vision Roofing, the Children's Clinic of Greenbrier and Conway, Stage 2 Dance Center, Bleacher Bling, and Steak and Shake.
And we're back here in the 5A state tournament. Again, we want to thank our sponsors, specifically Leland and Newland Construction. Without their sponsorship and support, we wouldn't be able to really come up and bring this broadcast to you. So we really appreciate them. The River Company as well, and Monroe's Tire Pro. Again, we want to thank all our sponsors, but those 4 specifically. As we're just about set here out of the Greenbrier Pharmacy timeout, 16-10, Lady Panthers up by 6, and Alex Newland to serve here out of the timeout. And that one's in the net. Service error there. Hot Springs has cut the lead to 5 now, 16-11, but our Lady Panthers are 9 points away from a big matchup with Jonesboro tomorrow at noon. And Hot Springs season, they're 9 points away from having their season end. Reed to serve back row, Fett, a little bit of a shank. Lee with the one-handed save. Vanover makes a play. That's a heck of a play. Stayed it outside the antenna, and the campus serve attack goes long. Greenbrier scores at 17-11. That was a very athletic play there by Vanover.
And so Vanover was trying
the antenna,
not try to hit the antenna. That's the big one there, and that's why it was such at an angle there and sending it over. Great play.
6-point lead to serve there. Hicks sets it up for Archie. Big swing. Nice save there from Lee. Falling down. Crum bumps that back row. Fett down ball. A dig there from Reed. Backward set from Hicks, and Tim will just set it over. Nicely placed, though. Fett has to dive and make a play. Lee out to Vanover. Big save from Hicks. Archie Joust at the net, out of play. Greenbrier wins the point, and it's 18-11.
Molly Vanover, she doesn't have a lot of height to work with, but she worked with what she had there and really came away with the Greenbrier point.
7-point lead for our Lady Panthers, and Zoe Lee to serve here. Back row it goes. Dig there from Johnson. She'll free ball it over this time. Dunlap to Lee. Bumps it over to Burrow. Big attack. Little bit of an overpass, but my goodness, Tim kept it alive. Fett to Lee. Quick set. Crum looking for a tip. Are they going to get it?
Got it.
Looks like they do. And that's a tip. 19-11 off the tip. The line judge has been great our way. 8-point Lady Panther lead. Our Lady Panthers are 6 points away from moving on.
And the line just has just been great our way, but really the whole game.
Yeah.
I feel like I saw that in the Jonesboro game. She had a great game. She's had a great game here tonight. I'm really impressed with this crew. As
Lee serves it over here, dig from Johnson, a little bit of a shank. Left-hander Campus makes a nice play. Lee backward set to Burrow, big swing, back row. Reed can't dig it. That's a kill. It's 20-11, and our Lady Panthers are 5 points away from a first-round win, and Zoe Lee to serve again here.
Stick with us after the game. We'll have a Bleacher Bling interview, and we're excited about it.
Dig there from Johnson if we win, of course. It looks very likely. McDermott, serve cross-court, a dig, overpass from Johnson. Fett the dig. Lee, quick set, Crum. Roll shot outside. Went a little too long on that one. Hot Springs scores again. It's 20-12. And it looks like Tim to serve now. Bella Tim for the Trojans. They're down by 8, and they need a lot of points. They're 5 points away from having their season end. Dig there from McDermott. Lee, push that out to Burrow. Big swing, blocked. One-handed play over from Archie. Fett to Lee. Quick set, Crum. Roll shot back row. Nice save from Hicks. Owens, it goes to Campus. She'll set it over. Dig for Dunlap. Lee, bump set. It goes to McDermott. A roll shot back row, and Hicks is there. Owens, quick set up to Archie. Tries to ride the net. Can't do it. And our Lady Panthers are 4 points away. It's 21-12.
JB, she waited way too long to send that ball back to Greenbrier. I don't know if she was waiting for Christmas to come or what, but it took forever for her to make a decision. And by the time she made a decision, it's just way too late.
21-12 as McDermott gets the serve here. Back row Reed struggles to return. One-handed save from Hicks. Heck of a play from her. Hill to Lee. Back to Hill. That one's going to be 4 hits. Didn't make it over the net, I don't think. Sure enough. 21-13, and Hot Springs has cut the lead to 8. They are on the brink of having their season end. Our Lady Panthers are this close for moving on.
And Greenbrier's just got to make sure that they don't give any momentum to Hot Springs. They've been doing a good job of killing momentum quick for Hot Springs, but you just got to continue to do that.
Bailey Burrow with an attack. That might have been, oh, nice play, Owens. She gets it over. Nice play, 21-14. And it looks like Archie to serve again. Marlissa Archie, 7-point game. Hot Springs not going away. Serve back row dig there from Vanover. Lee, backward set to Crum. Big swing, rides the net. That's a point. 22-14 on the kill. Big play there from Peyton Crum. And Sydney Dunlap to serve here. 3 points away from a matchup with Jonesboro talent. Here we go. Dunlap. The serve here. Right side, a save there from Hicks. Archie bumps it up. Back row attack from Reed. A dig there from Vanover. Lee bumps it up. Close to the 9. Blocked by Newland, out of play. Oh, nice play from Hot Springs to keep it alive. Owens pushes it over. Lee with the setup. Dunlap bumps it out to Hill. In the net, though, 22-15. Hot Springs cuts the lead to 7 there on the attacking error. And Emma Campus to serve for them. She gets the signal and approaches the end line. Serve goes back row. Nice dig there from Dunlap. Lee sets it up for Burrow. Offside shot. Shot's a kill. Nice placement again. 23-15, and our Lady Panthers are 2 points away.
And it is Loser Go Home with this production brought to you by the River Company, Monroe's Tires, Newland Construction, and Leland Construction.
There's Burrow the serve over there. Archie sets it up to Hicks. Big block in the net. Archie punches it over. Vanover to Lee. Bumps it out to Hill. Roll shot back row. Emma Campus the dig. Archie out to Reed. Tip block. Burrow's there for the dig, though. Lee, quick set over, but Reed's ready. Archie sets it up for Hicks. Middle hitter goes right side. Just a little bit out of play, though. 24-16, and our Lady Panthers are 1 point away from a matchup with Jonesboro. Here we go. Bailey to get connected. We apologize. Hopefully tomorrow will be a better call. We'll see the call. They're going to call a redo, so we're going to have to redo the point. 24-15 is our score. Here we go. I got to do it all over again. Got to get hyped again, but we're about ready. 24-15 is Bailey Burrow to serve as they call the redo. They want everybody to sit down. Burrow to serve. Dig there from Tim. Set up from Archie to Hicks. Roll shot. Lee pushes it up to Dunlap. Van over the little quick set over. Reed pushes it up to Hicks. Reed, block, tip, and that's a nice play. And Hot Springs is still alive. 24-16. That was a big play there on that redo, and their season is still alive. Lady Panthers are 1 point away from moving on to the next round. Here in set number 3, brought to us by Swanky Southern. And Katara Johnson is serve for the Trojans. She's going to try to keep their season alive. Here we go. Serve, back row it goes. The dig for Dunlap. Lee to set it up. This could do it. Newland, swing! Nice save there from Campus to keep it alive. Miller to Lee. Back to Newland. Swing this time. That's a shake! And that's going to do it, Talon. 25-16. Lady Panthers win it in 3. And we'll have a matchup with Jonesboro tomorrow at noon. What a game, Talon. Our Lady Panthers came out huge tonight. They win it in 3 sets, and my goodness, they played so well. It was, give credit to Hot Springs Trojans. Their season has come to an end, but a great season it was to make it to the state tournament like this and play a really good Greenbrier team. Our Lady Panthers just were firing on all cylinders, Talon.
JB, no better way to put it. What an amazing game from our Lady Panthers. They came in here, they got it done in 3 sets, played some of the best volleyball that they've ever played, and now we have Jonesboro tomorrow at noon. The Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network will be there. Please tune in and listen to us. And, I want to thank again our sponsors, the River Company, Monroe's Tires, Leland Construction, Newland Construction. Just thank you to them for sponsoring us and allowing you and me to be here on the road in Greenwood tonight, tomorrow as well. We hope you all join us for tomorrow's game. That's going to be Jonesboro at 12 o'clock. And stick with us because we have a Bleacher Bling interview coming up.
Please stick with us. We're going to hit a break, and when we come back, we'll talk to a couple of the players and Coach Huff. Lots more ahead. Please stay with us.
The Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors: American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart, Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn, Greenbrier Pharmacy, DJ Vanaco, Remax Elite, Vision Roofing, the Children's Clinic of Greenbrier and Conway, Stage 2 Dance Center, Bleacher Bling, and Steak and Shake.
All right, we're live in Greenwood, Arkansas. Bailey Burrow sitting beside me. Real quick, I got to plug Bleacher Bling. Bleacher Bling gave us these awesome masks. They're pretty cool. They have GPSN. I don't know. Oh, that's the wrong side. It's over here. They have this GPSN logo. They can get you hooked up. Go see our people at Bleacher Bling. We really appreciate them and everything that they do for us. We're going to go ahead and get into the interview. And I'm going to take this off because it's hard to breathe in it. But I had to show everybody. Bailey, congratulations. Big
Thank
win.
you.
What are your initial thoughts?
Honestly, I don't even know.
You haven't had time to process it yet.
Yes, like Coach Huff just told us that we just made history because no other Greenbrier team has made it past first round of state. So that feels awesome that we did that at least. So I'm just ready to keep moving.
Keep moving, yeah. That's exactly right. You have Jonesboro tomorrow. That's a big game. That's a big team. We watched them play before y'all got here, and they looked pretty good.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that tomorrow?
We just need to play our best that we can play and
get a good night's sleep.
Bring them down, yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So I'm going to ask everybody this because I thought it was like the coolest thing. Zoe had a kill in that game. I don't know if you noticed that. That was pretty cool. What were your thoughts whenever that happened?
Literally, I love whenever that happens because Zoe, I'm like, please hit the ball. Please hit it. And then she doesn't get to kill off of it, and I'm like, yes, because no one expects the setters to ever hit a ball.
Yeah, I talked about that, so that's why I thought it was so special to get to see her do that, especially in a big game like this, in a big environment. Bailey, so thank you for the interview. Congratulations. I'm going to let you go celebrate with the team and just get ready for tomorrow. You have a big one tomorrow. Good luck.
Okay, thank you.
Again, this interview is brought to us by Bleacher Bling. We really appreciate everything that they do for us. They do a really great job with everything that they do. They brought us this mask that I've been wearing, and now Zoe enters the frame. Zoe, how are you feeling? Oh, I'm sorry. I have to unmute you. You're doing a better job than I am. Look at us.
What was the question?
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
That was exciting, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was a good start.
Yeah, it was. Y'all came out, and something I talked about. It seemed in all three of those sets, really, the first couple of 10 points. It was a struggle to get ahead, but then after that, y'all just took off with it.
Mm-hmm. We always end up doing that, and I really don't know why. I think we just get more energy as it starts to build up, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. How do you think the atmosphere here? We're playing in a much smaller gym, much more compact. The visitors and the home team fans are on the same side of the arena. Does that atmosphere kind of change the game a little bit?
Personally, I like playing in smaller gyms just because it's louder, and that's what I like, and that's what gets us pumped up and stuff. And I just really like smaller gyms. I don't know why. That's always been my thing.
Yeah, I felt the atmosphere was more intense. In that last point. We were both up on our feet over here, and we were getting excited, and then we thought we won, and me and JB were high-fiving each other and still talking and stuff, and then we did it, and we're like, oh, crud, what's going on here? And then y'all seemed to put it away right after that.
Yeah.
So, Zoe, I said I was going to ask everybody this. I want to know what your thoughts were about that kill. I was like, she did not just do that. I looked at JB. I was like, JB, that's rare, right? That's pretty cool.
Well, I get pretty excited when that happens because it never happens. I think I did it one other time this year in a game. I did it one other time in practice, but that was about it. But it always makes me so excited.
Did you know, did you see that ball and you're like, I'm killing it now?
Yeah, because usually whenever that happens, somebody else takes over, and it kind of makes me sad. But, at the same time, I'd rather have them take it than me because they just hit harder. But, if I have the chance, I'll take it.
And, it worked. It worked.
Yeah.
Why fix it if it ain't broke, right? Zoe, congratulations. Let you get back with your girls and prep for tomorrow. Y'all have a big game, so really good luck and congratulations tonight.
Thank you.
I'm doing pretty good, Coach Huff. How about yourself?
I'm doing pretty good after that.
Yeah, I'm sure that was pretty exciting. You know, your dad came over here, introduced himself, and he was like, "Guys, sometimes something goes wrong with the production, and I wish I could tell y'all." And so I gave him my phone number. So I have your dad's number now. Great segue into the interview.
Yeah.
So you're excited, right? That's a huge win.
Yeah. Yeah, it was great. I think it was good. You know, young team, so it was good for us to come in, take care of business, and hopefully be ready for tomorrow.
Yeah, and you know, that doesn't just build confidence for the now moment. That builds confidence down the road.
Right. Yeah, tomorrow, Jonesboro is a very good team, you know, historically probably one of the best teams in the state, programs in the state. So, but I'm excited to see what we can do. I think it's a very winnable game. So.
Yeah, absolutely. I think so, too. I think y'all are going to have a really big game. So, I asked Bailey and Zoe both this, and I want to know your opinion. I still think it's the coolest thing, and I'm sure everyone at home is getting annoyed, but what was your thoughts on that Zoe kill?
Yeah, I don't think she knew what to do with the ball at first, and then she was, oh, I can hit it.
Yeah.
So, but, yeah, no, I thought we looked really good at the net tonight.
Yeah, Coach, you know, we talked earlier today and even in times before, you didn't feel like we hit our peak yet. You didn't feel like we're just as good as we could be. Do you feel like we've hit that yet, or do you think there's more to come even tomorrow?
I still think there's more to come. I hope there's more to come.
Yeah.
I hope I'm right when I say that. But I think we saw some good things tonight. Zoe did a really good job of mixing up our offense. We were able to get our middles in it and just have some different options, you know, where there's been some games where we've been heavy on the outside or heavy on the right side or whatever. So I thought tonight we spread the ball well and everyone did their job.
Yeah, I know sitting down here, I could see a whole new perspective of the floor. I could kind of see where those little gaps were.
Yeah.
And it was kind of neat, and just the angle I had on it, and I was like, how do they think about it that fast? Like, I think I noticed it 2 times. I was like, oh, there's a gap, and then the ball went there. I think maybe 2 times. Well, I mean, that's not how many kills there were. There were a lot more than that. So I have really a high level of respect for what you do here. And good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
Big game. Congratulations tonight. I'm going to let you go on and let you game prep for tomorrow. And thank you for coming and interviewing.
Thanks, guys. Glad you're here.
So we're going to take it to a quick break, and we'll be right back with the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network. Thank you all for tuning in. And, again, that was the Bleacher Bling post-game interview show, I guess. We'll bring it back with me and JB here in just a second, give our final remarks. And, again, thank you all for joining us.
Panthers Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors: American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart, Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn, Greenbrier Pharmacy, DJ Vanaco, Remax Elite, Vision Roofing, the Children's Clinic from Greenbrier and Conway, Stage 2 Dance Center, Bleacher Bling, and Steak and Shake.
Well, Talon, we are back here in beautiful Greenwood. The weather's actually not too great. It's 45 when we got here. It's probably a little colder now, but it feels great after a huge win.
I prefer the cold. I mean, that's just me. A lot of people like to be out in the hot and sweating. You can always put more clothes on, but you can't take enough off.
That's right. Well, and no matter the weather, I think with a win like that against a good Hot Springs team, it's going to feel good. I mean, you're walking out of here with a big win in the state tournament. Got a tough matchup tomorrow at noon against Jonesboro. That's going to be, really a tall order. It's going to be tough. But I know that the way that our Lady Panthers play tonight, they play like that, they're going to be awful tough to beat, and they'll go deep in here in the postseason.
I totally agree. Jonesboro, a phenomenal team, but Greenbrier, I mean, golly, we looked so great tonight. Really every aspect of our game was just so good. It was exciting. There's really nothing else to say about it.
No question. Again, we want to thank our sponsors, Leland and Newland Construction, Monroe Tire Pros, or Monroe, whatever, and
Monroe Tire Pros.
Monroe Tire Pros.
We got you, Rustin. That's Rustin at
That's funny.
Monroe Tire Pros. And also
The River Company.
The River Company.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of great sponsors stepping up, being able to provide an opportunity for JB and myself, Tal Newton, to be here tonight, and we cannot be more appreciative.
We're loving it. We wanted to come to do this and bring it for our fans back home in Greenbrier. Not for us, obviously for the Lady Panthers. It's been so fun. Greenwood's been very hospitable. We've enjoyed our stay.
Mm-hmm.
We're excited that we get to stay another day.
Yeah.
Unfortunate for Hot Springs as their season ended today. But it's another fight for our Lady Panthers tomorrow, and we're glad we get to call that for you guys tomorrow. And so, Talon, I think that's just about it for us. And so
I think it is, JB. You know, again, what a great night.
Yeah.
We're glad everyone joined us. Really, without you guys, this wouldn't be possible. The opportunity, Sean Mathis that gave us this opportunity to come here. And then all of our sponsors that gave us an opportunity, and then you, the fans at home, making everything possible. What an exciting turnout we had tonight. So many people just so thankful that we're doing this. And, I mean, guys, we're so thankful for y'all. So
yeah, absolutely. And really, I just think that it's been so fun. We're again, like you said, we're just excited that we're able to be here and get to do that. Tomorrow at noon is our next broadcast. We better see you there. It's going to be a fun game, and we're just excited that we get to bring that to you. And
we'll try and start our pregame at 11:30. Tell your boss to throw that up on your monitor, on wherever you're at. Throw that up. Watch that game. We're excited.
Absolutely. So without further ado, Talon, it's been fun for all of you fans back home. So long here from Greenwood. Our Lady Panthers took care of business tonight and knocked off the Hot Springs Lady Trojans 3-0. We'll see you tomorrow at noon. So long.